Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. Mine was pretty boring. It was too hot to do anything, so I did a lot of work, which I like. So this video is just gonna be what I sold over the weekend. I have over 20 items here that sold over the weekend, which is good. That's some of them. I sold another Lego set. If you saw my Lego video, I sold this one where the box is all cut up. This is from the 80s. I got it for $7 or $8, sold for $75. And this, I didn't think I'd get much for because it's like, seems like the pieces are there. I can't confirm, so I'm not putting it together so I can say, oh, complete or whatever. And the box was all cut up, and I didn't think people were into that, but hey, they like it anyway. This is amazing, $75 there. This is I think it's a Sega game. This is an old game, Rome. It's like a game, and it's like a game, physical game that goes with the video game. So there's all these little pieces and stuff. Me and my husband went to this yard sale. Now my husband's big into Magic the Gathering, so I got to this yard sale and he had all kinds of Dungeons and Dragons, Magic, all that stuff. And I called my husband. He was like, get the hell home, pick us all up. And then me and him, we spent like 2 hours over there. We spent probably $400. This was the grandchild of the owner of a big gaming store in our area. Okay, so just think, this guy had the coolest, I got such cool Lord of the Rings, that's my thing. I love that. So much cool stuff. I didn't even list all the Lord of the Rings stuff because it's for me. So many cool things. I bought 20 t-shirts of Warhammer, Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons, all that. Those are already gone. Diablo, those sold immediately. I got them all for $3. I probably got between 20 and 40 per shirt. So that was amazing. That's what people like, man. People are into that stuff. So as soon as I saw this stuff, I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a long one. And we were there forever. It just never stopped. And finding stuff, that was a fun one. I got this game for $15. I sold it for $105. Some of these hefty Crocs I was talking about. These are called Croc Stomps. I like to wear these. These are dope, but I sold them for, I think, $45. Got them for 10 or 15. Not a great flip, but when stuff's brand new, I can't pass it up because it's so easy. I don't have to clean it or worry about it. I take a photo and list it and it's done. These beautiful Uggs. These are men's kind of Ugg duck boots. I got for 10, I sold for 60. They're like in almost new condition. It looks like he probably wore them once. That's what I write in my listing. Look at this old Harley Davidson hat. Look at it. It's like the brim is as flat as a piece of paper. I don't know if people are into that. I put that in my listing. It's very old. It's very cool. Made in USA. That's what people are looking for. I got 20 for that. I don't even know if they made me pay for it. It's such like a rag, but people want, if you got an old Carhartt and you write the word torched on it because it's so beat up and full of holes and stains, that's what people want. I don't know why. That's the look right now. That's what people are into. You know what I mean? They want it to look like they've been doing an awful lot of work when they haven't. So they want it to look real and authentic. If you put like farm worn on your outerwear, your men's jackets and stuff like that, that's what people want. So this thing's really beat up and people like that. I like it too. Not gonna lie. I like it. It's a vibe. I love it. This lady had me, oh my gosh, for dealing with her for hours, sending me messages. Can you bundle this? Can I add this? Can you take this out? Blah, blah, blah. She got a bundle of 2 shirts, $25. Not worth all that, but whatever. Let's move on. They're little, I think they're from Anthropology. Little, they're pretty little embroidered. They're kind of the same. This one is beautiful. Look at this. This is a vintage denim skirt. I think it's Newport News. It's so beautiful. I can't even take it. When I first started selling, a friend of the family donated like boxes and boxes of stuff to me. She filled my trunk twice, I think, with her mother had passed, and her mother was the coolest lady, had the coolest style, the coolest clothes I've ever seen. She had the most gorgeous stuff. I can't even believe it. This donation was such a huge thing when I first started because I had like nothing cool. And then all of a sudden here, she had vintage Docs from England. She had this Vivian Tam shirt or whatever. It sold for 150 bucks. The second I listed it, it was like super Y2K, had like sheer with dragons on it. It was insane. And then people were messaging me like, wait, please, I want that. I'll pay more for that. So that was amazing. Vintage Fry boots from the 60s. They're like Black Label or whatever. Oh my God, the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen. What a blessing that was for me getting started and like finally learning about cool stuff. She had stuff that I never seen before, styles that I hadn't even seen, and then they sell, and then I'm like, oh wow, okay, people love this. You have to get your hands on stuff and really just, you gotta try stuff. You try different styles. If things look cool, try them. Whatever sells the fastest, whatever you're selling the most of, you stick with that. You keep moving with that. You're not gonna know everything when you start, and that's okay. There's plenty of things I tried that were big flops, and that it's, even if I only made $5 off it, it's a learning experience. That means, hey, don't pick that up anymore, right? 2 swimsuits. They're the same swimsuit. One sold on Posh, one sold on eBay. I think I got 20 or 25 each. Oh, for the skirt, my fault. I got 25 for that. This one sold within 2 days. Hello? Hello, Miss Mandy. Mandy's Y2K, okay. Wow. As soon I seen the little tie-dye in the bag, and I stuck my little hand in there before the thrift store lady even put the stuff out. I was like, zink. It's so little, I pulled it right out. We got the bell sleeves, come on. Beautiful. Little Dansko sandals. Dansko's a brand that I pick up every time. Dansko and like Taos or Teos, whatever, Taos. These shoes move like lightning, especially the second one. Brand new Dickies, I got $14. That's, you know, I learned, hey, don't pick those up. They sat forever and nobody cares. This is insane, okay? This is from my Vintage Girls Gymboree, okay? I listed it last night. Within 5 minutes, I got an offer. I listed it for $65. Within 5 minutes, I got an offer of $55. I was gonna take it. Within another second, someone bought it for $65, okay? Then I get a message from someone else saying, I'll pay more for that. Can I buy it? It goes for $100. Then I got a message from the girl who bought it that said, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. My sister had this when we were kids, and now my daughter gets to wear it, and then I get to give it to her daughters when they're bigger. And guess what? I'm not canceling the sale and selling it for more. One, that's gonna look very badly on your eBay. And you only get a couple times every quarter of the year to mess up. Maybe once or twice before I'm above average, and I'm gonna keep it that way. And if you do things like cancel orders and stuff like that, even if it's not your fault, even if the shoe has dry rot and you gotta cancel it, it lowers your rating, and then they stop showing your stuff to so many people. So it's not worth it. But two, because I'm not doing that. The girl, she found it, she bought it in 5 minutes for the price that I asked. my fault for not, I mean, I researched these things for hours and I didn't find anything like this, okay? So I know that some of them can go up to 100. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything for 100. It's a little denim jacket. This is denim, by the way. I didn't see anything like this going for that much money. So I picked 65. I listed all the other Gymborees between 35 and 45. I'm not putting them all up for $100 so they sit in my attic for a year. I want them to move. So I'm very happy for my $65. And she's gonna love them and she's gonna enjoy them. So how friggin' cool is that? You know, beautiful. I told you I paid $15 for 55 pieces of vintage girls clothes. I'm very happy for my $65, okay? This is insane too. People love vintage, dude. People love vintage. Give them the vintage. Look at this. Is this the most Saved by the Bell thing you've ever seen? I might have put that in my title. 90s Saved by the Bell. Are you friggin' kidding me? With the shorts? I can't. I got 35 for that. I paid $6. If I would have let it sit for longer, I could have got more. There's no question. It's been a couple weeks. I'll take the 35. I don't care. That's fine. That's a good sale. Bought for $6, sold for 35. That's great. This big duffel bag. High Sierra or something. 30 bucks for that. I got 15 for these little bitty kids climbing shoes. 15 for that. Cool. Paid $1. These were a Flapiola. I let them go for 12. I've had them forever. They're like ladies, kind of fancy wedding shoe. I got them out of the case at Goodwill on sale day. I told you I put every single shoe in the case in my cart and then deal with it later after I buy it. And 90% of the time this stuff's great. These are kind of like a whatever, so off to your new home. And then I got this bundle, Athleta hoodie with little Eastern Mountain Sports hiking shorts. These are women's. I had it up for 50. She made a bundle. I offered 40. She countered 30. I said, yes, girl, just take them. I don't care. Just taking up room in my attic. If people are not like, if your item doesn't have a ton of watchers and a ton of interest, I let the stuff go. I don't want it here. I'll take whatever I can get out of it and let it keep moving. You know what I mean? It's doing me no good just sitting up there. I go shopping 3-4 times a week. I got nothing but new stuff. So what I'm hoping for is this kind of stuff. That's amazing. That's going to sell. I'm hunting for it all day, right? So if I get something, I heard Athleta was a great brand. I don't know. It's whatever. I got a couple things. They're not really moving. Don't care. Take it away. It's a hoodie and it's the summer also. So yeah, take it. Because when it's nice and cool again, people, I'm going to start loading up on friggin' hoodies and jackets and coats. And that's really where I have had the most success, was with coats, jackets, boots, snow pants, snow gear, ski boots, snowboarding boots, things like that. My best months, to date were November and December of last year. And I was selling coats and boots like friggin' nobody's business. And people spend a lot on them because they're expensive, People ain't spending a lot on a bathing suit. They're just not. So I tried. I got a lot of dresses and a lot of bathing suits at the beginning of the season. They did a whole bunch of nothing. I'm just focusing on other things now. I've been buying a lot of toys. I got this enormous vintage Halloween pumpkin. It's huge. That's from the 90s. My next video is going to be all the stuff I got this weekend, showing you everything I thrifted. So that's going to be fun. I like Star Trek thing, like all kinds of cool stuff. Dungeons and Dragons, whatever. Lots of cool things, a lot of shoes, great stuff. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in. I got to go pack these up and then do breakfast. I'm sure the kids are going to be getting up now. There they go. Everybody's got their box. Now we need our labels and wrap them up. Well guys, I got everything packed up. You can see I made $550 off of everything. I spent $100 on everything, so all in all I made $450 off of this weekend. So that's amazing. That's a great weekend for me. And I film a video today about all the stuff I got over the weekend when I was out thrifting, so tune in for that. Right, Shia? And we'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye. Bye-bye.